How's the drain?
It's still gurgling here.
It'll be
kitchen
fine.
faucet's still leaking all over.
Oh yeah, now we've upgraded to even more issues. Got one out in the garage too, one of the frost-free. It's the one for the hot
The
water,
spaghetti.
because I wanted hot and cold water out in the garage when we built, so I could fill up my little pail of water and my sponge, and I would wash our vehicles out there. But I have not used that since we built the shop at the farm. Glug, 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 glug.
Yes, I have texted the plumber and I gave him a list of I think 5 things.
Oh boy.
So how come it's so dark in here today?
Well, last night. Yeah. Thanks for asking. How was your night? You asked. Right? You asked that, right? Yeah. Well, I'll give you a little hint here. I suppose it don't work. Well, we'll do this then. How a portion of the night, the PF, which means power failure, as she's texting who? We've got so much going on here that it's really, we've got so much going on here that
I can't stay concentrated really.
it's so last night we had the little snowstorm / rainstorm, and check this out. That's ice on the windows, and look at that, Amy. You can actually see through the window with the camera.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, but not with our eyes. This is like the most intense
Solid
shower
Privacy.
door.
privacy
window.
in a bathroom.
They got a different name for it too. I can't remember. Frosted window. But
Yeah, it's still solid. I was expecting you to go out there with a ice scraper.
no.
You should show them the chair, the bench, and how it's danced.
Well, we can't really see the chair, and because it's.
You have to find a window that works.
Well, we'll maybe do that. What else do we have?
Welcome to the channel and the haphazardness of our life.
Mm-hmm. We should maybe start out with what we done last night. What you made me do?
Yeah.
So you want to tell?
I also want to tell them about this. New apron.
Well, go ahead, tell them.
Oh, I had new aprons designed for you and for me, and they are available in the link below. I will put them. Taste and see that the Lord is good is on this one, and I'll find the second one.
Well,
There's 2 choices.
how come there's so many choices?
Oh, because that's how girls are.
That's an awful short one, though.
Yeah, and so there's 2 different lengths too. There's the shorter and the longer, because I personally like both of them. So I thought maybe that would give you all the opportunity to choose. And I thought they'd make great Easter gifts or Mother's Day coming up.
Do they make a coverall? If I were to cook,
Oh, yeah.
I would have to have the full mechanics coverall, because I'm sure it would get to be pretty messy. Well, back to last night, towards the evening, when things started happening for, you gonna tell? See, now we're a little frightened. Is that the right word? Do we say anything yet? It's over, or it's done, and
everybody's well, healthy, and we are grandparents.
yeah.
Officially, like, she's here. So, and Jean and baby are doing well, and we just don't know how much we're supposed to say, because
I told Amy, this is our life. We can say what we want to say. Shouldn't matter. But what does matter is the storm. That's how this storm. Now everybody has pretty much been, what's the word? sheltered in place?
Today, for sure. Last night we knew the rain was coming, and then snow to blizzard conditions, which there was, because we got a call from your friend and mailman that he had to turn around because he could not see anything.
Sleet and snow, rain and fog. He said, no, I'm going back home. So anyway, we did we wanted to go out for supper last night. So we ventured our way over in the direction of the town that this happened in. And
we drove around for a little bit, waiting to hear.
Because
I was impatient.
Amy,
and I also wanted to be available if they needed anything from us.
I was very hungry, so that
was your motivation.
Yeah, we went out into the same town that the baby was born in.
People over here.
Oh, I don't look at that too often. I look at the red dot. Yep, it's still working.
It's not the red dot that you look at.
I know
the
that.
Green dot.
But because of my finger, evidently every once in a while touching the screen, I've got my pop socket one back on here, so I can hold you guys properly.
But see, if you cannot see the little green dot, you can pretend that this is them.
No, then I have to do this with the bifocals. They don't need to see me do that.
Just turn your eye toward the green dot.
I can't see the green dot without
Turn your eyes toward the green dot. You don't have to see the green dot. You just need to look toward the green dot so that you're looking at them, because that's where they are.
And I've already said I don't care.
Yeah, but I care.
To me.
So it should matter to you because I care about it.
Okay, so as we went out for supper, we somehow got on the same street that the hospital is at, and we circled it.
The pickup ended up there. You were driving. I wasn't.
That was actually an accident. I had no idea when I turned on
Really?
that one street that it curved around and took us right there. That was truly...
And you wanted to videotape, but I didn't because I was such a nervous wreck, honestly.
Yeah, looking back, we should have videotaped us circling the hospital like two of them people, you know.
Stalkers.
So we've maybe elevated ourselves to that level of you can't tell them to stay home. They won't listen. They just show up without being called up and invited over and. Oh well. So maybe tonight they'll call. Maybe not. But I gotta go back to the farm or go to the farm and try to mess around with my, I got some mud flaps for my pickup and I gotta put them on. I got one on. So last night as I'm driving around Ortonville over there, I was that guy with the one shiny mud flap and the other side has... Yeah, 1 out of 3. Okay, well, we showed you the nice ice windows and...
Okay, we're going to show them the lake opening up in a different window.
Okay, hang on. I don't know if you can see that out there, but the water is angry. Very windy, and it is eating the ice up. I would say we've lost another 100 feet since this morning. Yeah, here we go. So you're talking to Chet, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And he said what?
Waiting for the go-ahead. I think he's ready for some company.
Well, that means I can't go to the farm?
I think it'd be best if you get showered and ready so we have an option to head there. We won't stay long.
We won't stay long?
So we won't tire anyone out.
Well, then I'm not going to get my mud flaps on.
Do you think the roads have been salted?
I don't, I would imagine it's... You go ahead and check 511. I imagine that it's not going to be good out there. But that's my guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm done with winter, and I want winter to be done with. That's all I can say. What's your, she was cooking me
waffles, and I have all my water bottles here. You've been cleaning out your cupboard at the shop.
Yeah,
and
there's.
bring a bunch of stuff.
Well,
that's
I know
older.
I have the same thing here, so if anything is wrecked on ours, that maybe we can use that. But I do have something that I could do, I guess. So there is an issue, and everybody knows exactly when that thing comes off, what needs to be done. I thought that it looked like maybe there was a small family of mice living on. So yeah, as I was saying, that was so messed up looking underneath there that I thought for a second that that was actually the filter for the dryer. You know, all that fuzz that your dryer gets.
I think there's something wrong with the refrigerator though.
Well,
honestly, it sounds funny when it runs. It's
that's something else I could do
years
today.
Old.
It's been a good one.
Yes.
But there's something else going on with it, because when it shuts off, I can hear the vibration. And I'm
It's
wondering
still
if it isn't the furnace now. And it never used to touch the upper cabinet like it is. So now when I wiggle jiggle, it is, well, it's touching. It's being pinched. So I think that's where, now it kicked on. So I'm thinking I have to pull the whole thing out. The real bad thing would be is if the ice cube maker or the drinking water thing here, maybe, I don't even want to think about that, but maybe it's leaking a little bit and the wood floor is expanding,
Well, remember,
lifting the refrigerator in the air.
the flooring we had done several years ago, you know, did raise it up.
But it never used to touch like that.
Oh,
And
well,
it's
maybe
touching
you
now.
better pull it out. Make sure we're not drowning the basement out.
Okay,
Slowly.
I'll do that right now.
Okay, good.
Should I show them what it looks like back there?
I don't care. It's, I wonder,
Well, it looks a lot like what everybody else's looks like.
you suppose it's been a lot since we've had this. Did you
Well,
need a flashlight?
when did you get
The
when did you
flooring
get
is
your
at least 3 years old.
3 years ago? Ain't too bad. A little hairy along the wall there. That's kind of something else.
And they didn't. Well, that's how far they went up with the flooring.
Well, I'm gonna first we gotta wash the floor, vacuum it, wash it, and then we'll
Investigate.
see if I can adjust the legs on the refrigerator. I suppose we could take the cardboard off and vacuum out all the fins under there,
That'd be a good idea.
but I don't see no water dripping anywhere, so that
It's very good.
we have no water issues. It was definitely not that, thank goodness. So okay, that just might do it. I'll be so exhausted by the time I get this done, Amy, that's gonna have to be it maybe for the day. I'll have to sit down
Oh my.
and recover.
You've really been busy today. I mean, I just keep, every little task I do, I think,
Oh, I
wonder
did.
if he's gonna just keep reading his paper and I'll just do all the work today. or
I got all of this here was piled up. You wouldn't believe how deep that was.
I should just throw him.
Man, I am just thinking of it. I should take off and sit down right now. Ate breakfast. That took a lot out of me too.
You ate it. Yeah. There you go.
Huh?
Washa, washa.
Washa, washa.
That's pretty gross.
Well, then you should stick your head in there.
Underneath there, behind that. Oofta. Oh.
Yeah, we've got, there's more of that good stuff there. This here real nice fuzzy stuff that looks like comes out of your clothes dryer. Oh man.
Oof.
We've got some work to do here.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go get my central vac hose.
Yes.
The only vacuum that should have ever been made. All others should be outlawed.
You love it.
And them other dust making machines, you know, the ones that dispel all the air into the room as you suck it up. Maybe there's guys that don't even know what a central vac is. Think of that. I should show them. Should we show 'em?
Your parents had one when you were growing up, so you think it's the best thing in the world.
I think it was back in the 70s and 80s, and maybe they've been around a lot longer than that. I don't know, but they are the only vacuum that... I think I've said that before.
Well, you've probably talked about it at the shop.
You know, I miss my carpet. This hardwood floor is pretty rough on me. Didn't have carpet in the kitchen, but
No.
we did in the living room.
Oh.
That's
so
another
sad.
conversation
Mm-hmm.
for another day.
Okay.
Why are you back in there? Are you taking over?
I'm trying to get a better shot at this.
Oh, well, you gotta show them over here. The central vacuum, remember? The hose.
Yes, Doug, I know your obsession.
Obsession? What's that supposed to mean, an obsession? So you got a, what, 25 foot, 30 foot long hose? 30 feet, I think. And it merely just hooks up into the wall outlet, which then automatically turns on the suction I say, and your vacuum is out in the garage where if there is any dust that escapes, it goes into the garage area. But I do have some other filters on there and such things to make sure that the dust is kept in there as well as possible. But yeah, anytime you shoot out, you just vacuum your carpet in the sunlight with one of these here things. Look at this. Maybe you should shut her down, because I'm not ready to use it.
Oh, my husband.
Yeah, one of these here things. Look at this here old. Can you imagine just shooting all that out into your house?
It's going into the holder right there, that see-through holder right there.
Some goes in there.
Okay.
Go
Well,
ahead,
it works
back
for
in.
sucking up the Asian beetles and the flies. So, and I don't really like having this hose laying out all
Well,
the time for
I-
that purpose. So there's
There are-
reasons for
there-
things. There are reasons that I have more than one vacuum.
There's situations here where you will hate the 30-foot hose.
I hate there isn't one situation, it's all situations where I do not like the long hose.
You just have to become one with it.
No, I'm too short.
Well,
I've decided I get tangled up in
You
it.
can spend
Really?
your time dusting everything.
Oh, honey.
Okay, I'll stop.
Thank you. I think it's been discolored.
It's got a lot of issues, including this might be too much power
Oh?
for what I'm doing here.
Huh.
We should go get that other little outfit of yours.
Oh, that'd be too much dust.
That's true. What was I thinking?
Right.
Almost lost my head.
Wow. New attachment.
Yeah, I got a big one.
Let's see.
I don't know. Can I fit in here? Good night. This is all messed up.
How's it going?
Not the best. Getting a little short-tempered
Yes,
too.
you are, I noticed.
Man. You know, who put the cooling fins used to lay in there the other way years ago? So you could lay on the outside and just stick the vacuum in. Now they've got them opposite, so you can't even clean them decent. This is junk.
Jump.
Definitely junk. It's all Yeah, I got that stuck in there so that when I've gotten what is it, dish towel shoved in there, and I'm going to pull it back and forth gently. Well, if Amy would hold the camera, then we wouldn't have to, I don't know, right or wrong, but this is what I've found to work the best.
Wow.
And
Clean.
it actually works,
You're more determined than me.
but it might be overkill too. I don't know. But she was so determined that you guys wanted to see that she said that they gotta see it.
Very complicated little spot to film.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, that ain't too bad. That isn't.
Woo!
What has happened?
Part of it came off now.
Oh boy, we've got it.
Diane, pulled it.
Yeah. Oh!
No,
Hey!
got it.
Hey!
Oh! This struggle is real, Bud Larson.
No. We gotta go get a floor jack. Jack up the refrigerator.
Okay. Well.
Job complete.
Yep. Grate's clean. Even had the. What in the world are you doing? You're the weirdest guy.
Well, you just can't go wrong with a good pair of sunglasses. Yeah, that's right. I had my eyes dilated last
Week.
Wednesday.
Monday? I don't know.
It was last week. Okay, the refrigerator's done. And
It's pretty
We'll
much
see.
almost spotless. You had like the computer dust spray can even.
well, I'm against blowing air in there, but I had no, put the vacuum in there and blow air at the same time, hoping that the dust goes right in there. But yeah, but a good time. So now I washed the fan blades off because, so they could have also been out of balance. So
Just like my tires.
because I don't hear any
That weird
it's-
vibrating
right.
thing.
So maybe it was the fan problem. Okay, that's it. We gotta go to town.
Yes.
to
Get
see
going
some
now.
people.
Get busy.
Okay. Yep.
Get going. Goodbye. We got the okay.
Yep. Received the call. So now we just need to know which way is the in way. Suppose I'll choose incorrectly.
Oh, exciting, exciting, exciting.
I'm not holding it.
You're not holding the baby?
No.
Oh. I think I will.
Well, I'll wait till they're maybe, I don't know, 2-3 years old.
No.
Oh, yeah.